Hello, Kenneth McYellar here in my famous pose, holding one hand out and the other one manly grabbing my girth. Well, we're going to start off with a well-known tune. Perhaps not quite so well-known a song, but you'll soon get the words in your head when you hear them. Hark when the night is falling, hear the pipes are calling, loudly and proudly calling down through the glen. There where the hills are sleeping now, feel the blood a-leaping high as the spirits of the old Highland men. Oh, they like the spirits, the old Highland men. Towering in gallant fame, Scotland the mountain hame, high may your proud standards gloriously wave. Land of my high endeavour, land of the shining rivers, land of my heart forever, Scotland the brave. High in the misty highlands, out by the purple islands, brave are the hearts that beat beneath Scottish skies. Wild are the winds to meet you. It's very windy out there tonight, actually. Staunch are the friends that greet you, kind as the love that shines from fair maidens' eyes. Far off in sunlit places, sad are the Scottish faces, yearning to feel the kiss of sweet Scottish rain. I've not got rain. Oh, there's a bit of mist, Scottish mist. Oh, feel the Scottish mist, the rain. Beautiful. Oh, that's got some cleaning fluid in it. I've just moistened my camera lens. I'm gonna have to wipe that in a minute. Never mind. Finish the song. Where tropic skies are beaming, love sets the heart a dreaming, longing and dreaming for the homeland again. Hello there, folks. Now I hope I've got hiding in my sporran here a wee handkerchief because I've just gone and misted up the screen with all that fabulous Scottish mist. Now just bear with me, I'll try and not wipe this. Oh, it's going all crazy. Is that it? I think that's a bit clearer now. Ooh, I'm all misty myself. Hello there folks, Kenneth McYellar here. It's really Sandy Brecon. You know who it is. Yes, I'm back again. They couldn't resist inviting me back for another wee secret spot when nobody was looking on the Fandabby Rosie website. That is Music Fae Scotland. Well, it's actually Music from Scotland, but it could have been Music Fae Scotland. If anybody challenges about the name, they could change from to Fae and then they wouldn't have any problems, would they? Now, that was Scotland the Brave. That's the first time I've ever sung that. Wasn't that good? I've got with me the Kenneth McYellar songbook. Now look at that. Look at that picture, by the way, because I'm going to do that pose for you right now. Right, here we go. Pretty good. I don't know if you can see my shoes, but I've even made silver buckles for them. I forgot to do that in the advert picture, but I made them out of cardboard and silver foil. Very hard to get a pair of silver buckled shoes these days. Probably all the rage in the 1960s when that Kenneth McYellar photo was taken. Anyway, I'm all the rage these days. Yeah, I'm the new Kenneth McYellar. Right, that was lovely, but you know what? We need more music. By the way, this is my dog. Not thought of a name for him today, but he's got lots of tartan. Well, we've got a song about tartan coming up, by the way. Yes, this is a song about Westering Home. Westering Home. Zoom in. Zoom out. All the features of a modern television camera. Westering home and a song in the air, light in the eye and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and a welcoming there, Isle of my heart, my own one. Tell me, oh lands of the Orient gay, speak talk of the riches and joys of Cathay. That's Cathay, as in Cathay Pacific, China, not Cathay, just in case you're wondering. Aye, but it's grand to be waking each day, to find yourself nearer to Isla. Westering home and a song in the air, light in the eye and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and a welcoming there. Isle, my heart, my own one. Instrumental day. Where the folk like the folk of the West, candy and coffee and kindly the best. There I would hide me and there I would rest, at home with my ain't and Eiley. Westering home and the song in the air, light in the eye and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and a welcoming there. Isle, my heart, my own one. Again. Westering home and the song in the air, light in the eye and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and a welcoming there. Isle, my heart, my own. Oh yes, I can sing the best of them. I can yell with the best of them. Kenneth McYellar here. If you've just tuned in, folks, and wondering what the heck's going on, well, it's yes, we interrupt this broadcast to bring you something a little bit different tonight. Kenneth McYellar here, singing some of your favourite songs from half a century ago. And yes, the voice hasn't actually been brought out for about half a century, but never mind, it's sounding surprisingly good. I'm just gargling with some of this disinfectant spray. Right, now that COVID's just about gone, the COVID rules are about to be flung out the windows, and so I might as well use this disinfectant as a bit of throat lubricant. Thrapple, lubricate the thrapple. Oh, fresh breath as well. Let's get some more Scottish mist. I'll point it away from the camera this time, so we don't get it in the camera. There we go, some lovely Scottish mist background for the show. The accordion could do with a polish anyway. Playing could do with a wee bit of polish as well, actually. Never mind. I've been playing it for 50 years now. Not going to get any better now, probably. Right, we've got some tunes coming up for you now, because I know how much you like I know how much you like the songs, but I know how much you like the tunes as well. Here is one that you might recognise. That on Sunday, actually, on my own show. I do a show called Sandy on Sunday. I've been doing it for almost 2 years now, I can't believe it. Yeah, still going strong, well, still going, and still going weekly. Weekly! Ha! Very good. It's not going strong, it's going weekly. Yes, every Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, or sometimes British Summer Time, depending. As the years go by, the show keeps going on and we keep going through different time zones. And we keep going through different costume changes every week, a different character. Last week it was Ear Willie, hence the reason I was playing that wonderful tune, Bonnie Dundee. So I just remembered it there. I thought I'd play it again for all you folk out there in Music Face Scotland land, wherever you are, because you're all over the world, aren't you? You're in all sorts of time zones, all sorts of funny time zones. Oh, well, there's Steve Richards saying, hello from San Antonio, Texas. It's a seething hotbed of Scottish music, I'm sure it is. You probably need some Scottish mist over there. Here, have some free Scottish mist for me. Thank you. What's the weather like over there, Steve? Is it snowing? I know it's snowing in some parts of America right now, but that's America. It's so big. You've got snow in one part and scorchio sunshine in another. Mind you, it's like that in Scotland, even though it's tiny. Yeah, I'll get all weathers in a day here. Right, yeah, very rarely the scorchio one, mind you. Now, here's a lovely tune called the Eriskay Love Lilt. For those of you that don't know, Eriskay is the name of an island. Yes, Eriskay, and it's on the west coast of Scotland, where most islands are. You know what happened to all the islands on the east coast? There aren't any. They all got flooded out in a mass flooding millions of years ago. I just made that up. I don't think that's true. I don't think there was islands on the left, on the east. Sorry, in the west there are tons of islands. One of them is Eriskay. It's a particularly beautiful island, and that's why it was chosen to be the topic of this next song. It's pretty cold for South Texas, around 34 Fahrenheit. Could we have somebody got some kind of, can somebody Google that for proper terminology, please? We need centigrade here. Sorry, Steve. We work in centigrade in this country. This show works in centigrade. It is getting very hot under here. Okay, Eriskay Love Lilt. On with the show. Oh God. Oh yes. Always terrified to forget the melody. Speak the Gaelic, did you? Sad I am without thee. I just want to put a wee bit of English in there for those of you that don't speak the Gaelic. Thou art the music of my heart, harp of joy, O Crutch Mochui. It's a little bit Gaelic there again. Of guidance by night, strength and light thou art to me. All together now. There be o Rovano, there me o Rovani, there me o sad I am without thee. It's kind of nice. The way it mixes up the Gaelic and the Sassenach, the English. I'm always getting mixed up. In the morning when I go to the white and shining sea, in the calling of the seals, something like that. Thy soft calling to me, the calling of the seals. All together. Vermio Herovano, Vermio Herovani, Vermio Hero. That's a little bit like the Posh Scotus. Sad am I without thee. Yes, I'm very Scottish now. Even though I sound like an Englishman. When I'm lonely, dear white heart, black the night and wild the sea, my love's light my foot finds. Oh, beautiful buckles, the old pathway to me. What does that mean? I don't know. They're all together now. Last time. Mio Herovano. Classic finishing pose, Kenneth McYellar. Beautiful. Horo vermio, horo vano. There's actually one English word in there, van, but I don't think it's supposed to be like a van wheel. It's van as in ban. Beautiful. But it's lenited, you see, that's when they add an H after the first letter. They squeeze it in the, between the first letter and the second letter. In Gaelic, usually between a consonant and a vowel. And it softens, it lenites the first consonant. So instead of ban, you get ban. Which is part of the reason why Gaelic looks so different when you see it from the way it's pronounced. Anyway, ban. Fair. Yeah, ban. I should be banned. Right, we are going to get on with the show because that's enough hilarity. Yeah, that's enough mucking around. I hear you say. You want to hear some serious tunes, yeah? Yeah? Well, how about this for serious? Yeah, we're talking the mucking of Geordie's Byre. Oh yeah, that cowshed is going to get a good cleansing. Take that, Byre. Oh no, one of my buckles has fallen off. Thankfully the camera doesn't go that low. We go pretty low in this show, but not that low. We have to stick it on again at an appropriate moment. Just in case you thought I was making it up. No, look, buckle off. What's that song about shoe buckles and shoes? There's a shoe on my buckle. Oh, never mind. Well, a disastrous ending there, but it's all over now. Missed it probably in the blink of an eye. Oh, some Scotch mist for these lovely flowers. Like we were both going cheap at Tesco the other night, so we got the roses, and I thought they were £1. I thought, you know what, I'll get the white tulips as well. They were £1, £2. Bargain. Oh yes, Scotsman can't resist a bargain. Now, we've got some other exciting songs for you. I hear some excitement coming from the back of the screen there in front of me. Oh yes, you're excited. Is that a cat in my head? Yes, it is. Actually, I look a little bit like the cat from Red Dwarf. I can see myself in the reflection there. Well, it's not a reflection, it is a reflection, isn't it? It's a digital reflection. Yes, I could do the cat from Red Dwarf next week. That's good. I need an idea for my own show. I've not got one for this week. Yeah, if anybody's got any suggestions for other silly characters to do that I haven't done yet. I've done over 100 characters now. There's a calendar out there, oh my god, with the characters on it that silly people bought for Christmas last year. Yeah, if anybody's got any other suggestions, let me know. Right, what was I going to do? Oh yes, this is all about tartan. We've got a lovely tartan bonnet here. My dog is wearing it. I did have a live dog on the show, but the live dogs have all died. No, they haven't died. They've gone. They've left me. They've deserted me. Terrible. They're supposed to be faithful dogs. No, 2 dogs I've lost in the show. One was my lodger's dog 2 years ago when the show started. End of the first year, the dog went, "That's it. I've had it. I'm out of here." Went back to Canada. And then I borrowed the upstairs neighbour's dog. I live in a tenement flat. It's not a dog living in the loft. That would be weird. That was great for another year, except now my upstairs neighbour's gone down to Cambridge. Why would anybody go to Cambridge? It's not as pretty as Edinburgh. Yeah, we've got old buildings too, you know. So yeah, I've just been left with this stuffed dog. But anyway, it's very reliable. It's very unlikely to leave me unless I accidentally leave it near an open front door and somebody wheels it out when I'm not looking. So I think it'll be okay. Anyway, it doesn't do very much. Mind you, the last dog didn't do very much on the show either. Just sat there with nothing. It's usually turned its back from the start of the film. Right. Anyway, that's enough of my problems. We've all got problems. We've all got problems. The tartan. Oh yeah. So it's a song about tartan. This is actually one that Kenneth McYellar did. I've never done it before. It's much like it. Much like all the songs in the show. There are hundreds of tartans so lovely to see, and many a famous does grace the bare knee. Oh, look at that shocking bare knee revelation on television. And the set that I wear is both ancient and bra. Oh, it's awfully bra. It's the pride of my heart and the dearest of all. And it's hey for the tartan and ho for the tartan. Stamp all the heathens from Skye to Dundee. Proud I am bearing the tartan I'm wearing. Pride on my clan and the tartan for me. Mackenzie is noted, the Lindsay is grand, the Gordon's familiar and many a land. The Cameron men have a right to be proud, with the Campbells and the Stewarts, MacLeod of MacLeod. And it's hey for the tartan, ho for the tartan, hey ho, stamp for the heathens from Skye to Dundee. It's proud I am bearing, tartan I'm wearing, the pride of my clan and the tartan for me. Bruce, the Buchanan, the Fraser and McBean, MacDonald and McPherson, McMillan, McPherson and McLean. A bit of a tongue twister that, but I can't name them all, and I used to try, so I'll give you the tartan from Solway to Skye. And it's way for the tartan and home for the tartan. Stamp all the heathens from Skye to Dundee. And it's proud I am bearing the tartan I'm wearing. The pride of my clan and the tartan for me. Slow verse. I, the children of Scotia, may... No, that's right, no, that's not. No, that's the wrong tune. I, the children of Scotia, may roam the world o'er, but their thoughts are returned to the land that they adore. Scared all the pipe sends the hearts beating high, and the tartans of home bring a tear to the eye. And it's ho, hey for the hey ho. No, it's not ho, it's hey for the tartan and ho for the tartan. Stamp all the heathens from Skye to Dundee. It's proud I am bearing the tartan I'm wearing, the pride of the clan and the tartan for me. Once again, and it's hey for the tartan. You know it. Ho for the tartan. Stamp all the heathens from Skye to Dundee. And it's proud I am bearing the tartan I'm wearing, the pride of the clan and the tartan for me. Well, that was surprisingly successful as well, wasn't it? Well, the tartan, I'm going to have to do that one live. God, that's amazing. Yes, the tartan. Are you ready for the tartan? Yes, we are dripping in tartan in today's show. Tartan everywhere. We even got tartan underpants on, but I'm not going to show you them because this is a family show. Yeah, family show. We don't do that kind of thing. I may show a bare knee. That's as cheeky as it gets. Right, some more tunes. Oh, here's a nice one. This is for my mother, Movahar, as we say in the Gaelic, and my mother and my father, who are luckily still both with me, with us rather, we don't live here. They are both celebrating on Monday their 54th wedding anniversary. We went out for lunch in South Queensferry. It was beautiful. Scots restaurant. What a wonderful view of the Forth Bridges. 3 bridges now. Keep building a bridge. Every time I'm out there's another bridge pops up across the Forth. Wonderful, wonderful food and wonderful scenery. Apart from the old wrinkly parents in the way, but me, hey, got to put up with that. So this is for my mother, who was part of the duo, the dynamic duo, celebrating that very wedding anniversary. And you might have guessed that yes, contrary to popular opinion, a year after the wedding, along I popped 53. Still looking very well. And you know what? I don't even dye my hair. No, this is all natural. Right, Mount Movahar, Gaelic era. Time for a waltz. Join in a waltz, wherever you are. Oh no, both my buckles have come off. Not a good sign. The rest of the outfit lasts till the end of the show. Highland pose. Casual. Amazing how far these can stretch, isn't it? Now, see when I do that, big swoosh of air at the end, just to cover up the farting. No, not really, it's just another way to get the bells in quickly. I tell the pupils off for doing that at the end, right at the end of the, wait until everybody's got over the beautiful fade out, and then don't go spoil it. Anyway, just did. Anyway, do what I say, not what I do. Right. There we are, two buckles. Maybe sell them on eBay, but they're pretend buckles, they're just bits of cardboard but with silver foil on them, but from this distance they look pretty realistic. Anyway, they don't seem to be sticking very well. I just used normal sellotape. I should have used gaffer tape. Gaffer tape sticks everything. Maybe I should make big earrings out of them, yes, instead, that's much better. I don't know why I bother, honestly. Right, more Scotch mist. Okay, that's the kind of atmosphere we want. That's the only way we're going to get atmosphere in this show. Now, this is another popular song. This is another one I've never played. Disinfectant, that's quite strong. Another one I've never played before, which will be no great surprise to those regular viewers of the show. It's all about a wee cooper. That's a chap that makes barrels. I'm not being sexist there. It was in the old days. It was chaps that did everything. That's the whole way that the world got made, was with chaps. You see, the women didn't do anything until the feminist movement in the fairly recent times, and then they came into their own. And let's hope they take over soon, because men are pretty useless. Anyway, back in the old days, it was men that did the coopering. That was making the barrels. Like I say, they did everything. But this particular man's job was to make barrels, and probably barrels for whiskey. And you know what? This wee cooper lived in You guessed it, Fife. Yes, the wee Cooper from Fife. You can't really say that without saying nickety knackety noo noo noo. Yeah, yeah. You think you know the song? Oh God. That's quite fast. I don't know if I can sing that fast. There was a wee Cooper, he lived in Fife, nickety knackety noo noo noo, and he had gotten a gentle wife. Hey willy wally ho, John Dougal alone, chorus dee roo roo roo. Then he asked me, I have no idea what it means. She wouldn't bake and she wouldn't brew, nickety knackety no no no, for the spoiling o' a comely hue. Hey willy wally ho, John Dougal a lane, chorus dee roo roo roo. She wouldn't card and she wouldn't spin. That's carding wool, where you put a little card with nails or little pins in it through the sheep's wool to align it. Oh, I've seen it done, it's cool. Anyway, didn't see it these days, old fashioned thing. Let's go back there. She wouldn't card and she wouldn't spin, nickety knackety noo noo noo, for the shame you know a gentle kin. Hey willy wally ho, John Dougal alone, rush dee roo roo roo. The Cooper's a what to his woo pack, nickety nickety noo noo noo, and he's laid a sheepskin on his wife's back. He's laid a sheepskin on his wife's back. What a rascal! Guess it, look. I bet you didn't think I had a real sheepskin on the show. He's laid a sheepskin on his wife's back. Look, we got acting and everything on this. Props, I mean. God, what is it? I've lost it. Oh, willy wally ho, John Dougal alone, chorus dee roo roo roo. How can I forget that? I've only sung it 50 million times so far. Till no trash you for your proud kin, nickety knackety noo noo noo, but I will thrash my ain sheepskin. Hey willy wally ho, John Dougal alone, chorus dee roo roo roo. Oh, I think that's cheeky. Is he beating her up under the guise of thrashing his sheepskin? That's maybe what it's about. Sorry, I've never actually read this before. I'm just reading it as I go along. Never mind. Anyway, it seems to have done the trick. Oh, that's awful. I will bake and I will brew, nickety nickety noo noo noo, and never think more of my comely hue. Hey willy wally ho, John Dougal a lane, chorus dee roo roo roo. It's a terrible sexy song. If I'd known, I would never have done it. Oh, I will card and I will spin, nickety knackety noo noo noo, and never think more of my gentle king. Hey willy wally ho, John Dougal alone, chorus dee roo roo roo. And here's the moral of the story, apparently. The sheepskin's warm, by the way. Oh ye, who have gotten a, why have gotten a gentle wife, nickety knackety noo noo noo, just send you for the wee Cooper of Fife. Hey willy wally ho, John Dougal alone, chorus dee roo roo roo. That is a terrible song, right? I'm never singing that again. You know what? The only time I sung that during the fire, the only time I ever sung that was in primary school. That's the kind of stuff they used to teach us 50 years ago in primary school. Terrible, terrible. Well, sorry about that. I didn't realise that was such a terrible tale there. But, well, we'll just put it down to of its time. As am I, of my time. Now, we've got some more tunes coming up, because unfortunately for you, there's still 10 minutes of this show to go. Oh yes, and we can cram a lot of cheese into 10 minutes. Here we go. This next one is familiar to those of you that have a wee penchant for the whiskey, the Uisgebeha, the amber nectar. You might like to drink a whole loch of it. In fact, if you're going to drink a loch, you might as well drink Campbellton Loch, yeah. Oh dear, I've forgotten how it goes. Campbellton Loch, which whiskey? Oh God, no, I've forgotten it. Oh, Campbellton Loch, which whiskey? What did he do? Oh, I remembered it! this your whiskey? Oh, it's not quite whiskey, but it is disinfectant. We'll just have a quick spray down of another type of alcohol. Oh, yes. Oh, that tastes not bad, actually. Yeah, so I should really have had some whiskey on set here for the show. Why have I forgotten the whiskey? Never mind. I did put bagpipes here, which I was going to pull out in the middle of the first song, but I forgot about them, as you do. Anyway, all that effort buying a set of bagpipes and putting them here, just to forget about them. At least I remembered to put the accordion on today. Well, somebody will be a little bit disappointed about that. Okay, well, we are just about westering home, but before we do that, well, I mean, not westering home, I've done that song already, but before we disappear